Collective illusions are situations where most people in a group go along with something they don't privately believe simply because they incorrectly think that everybody else believes it. And as a result, entire groups end up doing something that almost nobody wants. If you remember just a couple of years ago with the great toilet paper shortage during COVID, yeah, that wasn't true. But if you're like me, we all fell for the illusion. I actually knew someone who manufactures toilet paper. I called him up and said, "Is this real?" And he said, "Of course not. We make it here. We have plenty of it." So I knew it wasn't true, but I believed that everybody else thought there was a shortage. And so they were going to buy up all the toilet paper. So what did I do? I went right to the grocery store and started stockpiling toilet paper. I'm now proof to everyone else that there's obviously a shortage. And as a result, there was a shortage. Now, it's one thing when it's just toilet paper, but when it's bigger things like the lives we want to live, the country we want to live in, what we want, and how we treat each other, the consequences become even more profound. So then the question becomes, how could I tell the difference? And there's actually a really simple diagnostic that you can use every time before you fall for an illusion. Is if somebody's telling you something, like this is the best restaurant to eat at, or there's a toilet paper shortage, just ask why. Because when someone is just copying and going along, when they're just following an illusion, they don't really have a substantive answer. You'll hear things like, because everybody knows, or this is what we do, or obviously this is the best restaurant. If you hear those kind of things, like the non-answer, it's a guarantee they're just going along to get along, and you can go ahead and disregard this and pursue your own judgment.